conceal it by using a sawzall to dismember the remains of a human being and bury them in various locations.
Prosecutors allege Tillis had held Gunter, whose sister believed she'd become involved in prostitution, captive in his home and sold her to other.
What up, Epic? What's up, Be Happy?
Despite his apparent jailhouse
Tammy?
confession, Tillis pleaded not guilty, claiming the entire confession was fabricated and that he actually knew he was being recorded. So why admit to a murder he did not commit?
That's right, Be Happy.
Tillis claimed he was suicidal.
Hey, Bambi.
Actually trying to get the death penalty in order to escape the potential.
Today's the 31st. He's supposed to die today.
He was already facing in his other assault case.
But your plan is, I'm going to tell the world about the dismembered body in my yard, so multiple years from now, I might face the death penalty. That was your plan.
Yeah, it's called suicide by state.
Suicide by cop I've heard of. Where a person would attack
wow.
a police officer and kind of force that police officer to kill them.
It's certainly a branch off of suicide by state.
After recanting his confession, Tillis attempts to pin the murder on his brother, Claude Tillis, who he says showed up at his house with the body of Joni.
Yeah, we'll all pretend.
In the trunk of his car.
What did you say?
Well, she was in the trunk, and there was a massive amount of blood on her chest. Like she was dead.
When pressed for more information, after speaking in detail for more than 2 hours on the stand, Russell Tillis decides it's time to bite his tongue.
What did you do with her body to get Joni Gunter out of that truck?
Well, at this point in the interrogation, I am going to claim the Fifth Amendment, and I'm not going to make any more statements regarding that question as a means to protect myself from any future association. But you can continue to ask me questions, and I will not answer them.
And prosecutor Mizrahi does have more questions. So, in front of the jury, he unleashes a question hailstorm.
Who buried her? What's it like to use a sawzall to cut a woman's head? Did the sawzall blade wear out when you were cutting her shoulders? Did you have to use multiple blades? Hypothetically speaking, of course. How long does it take to chop off a human body?
Something good. I haven't eaten nothing good at all, so I like, I don't know, maybe some spaghetti. Spaghetti, meatballs, garlic bread, you know, the Italian way.
And I will not answer them.
Despite his lack of answers, the jury had heard enough. Russell Tillis was later found guilty of kidnapping, first-degree murder, and abuse of a corpse in the death of Joni Gunter. He received 2 life sentences without the possibility of parole after the jury failed to reach a unanimous decision for the death penalty.
Hepatitis C, don't just treat it, crush it with Maverick.
Conquer it with Maverick. Cure it with Maverick. Maverick cures all types of Hep C in only 8 weeks. The virus multiplies daily and can damage the liver over time. Maverick stops Hep C and cures it. If you've had hepatitis B, it may flare up and cause serious liver problems during and after treatment. Tell your doctor if you've had Hep B, a liver or kidney transplant, other liver problems, HIV, other medical conditions, and all your medicines. Do not take Maverick with atazanavir or rifampin. Report right away yellow skin, stomach pain or swelling, confusion and bleeding or bruising.
Hep C, crush it with Maverick.
Conquer it.
Cure it in only 8 weeks. See Hep C gone with Maverick.
Ask your doctor about Maverick. AbbVie could help you save.
Wait! Get my hand, Lando Frost, premium meat, delicious, and no byproducts.
Toss it in.
Et moi?
Okay.
Whee!
Smart choice. Glen Frost Premium Meat.
And Long John Silver's our legendary lobster bites are back with the delicious vengeance. Prepared with herby, buttery goodness and fried to
I know, right? Does sound good, though.
For any occasion. Order online at longjohnsilvers.com. This year.
You had a great vaccine in your insurance card. Seeing as the network is the opposite of coverage.
The competition is incredibly fierce.
You're willing to put everything at stake, including your life, to try to win.
Then once competitors,
Sure.
you're going to get into it with your friends. It's easy to say, never miss the birthday of your child until you see someone else driving your car. Or, I want to be the one to steal the show. What does it mean to be a Marine? It means
You never had chicken and noodles and mashed taters without mac and cheese? Wow.
Marine Corps Base Camp Lejeune in North Carolina. Since 1942, it has been the home to thousands of brave Marines, their families, and civilian support staff. Unfortunately, in 1982, the Marine Corps discovered that many of these soldiers and their families were exposed to dangerous chemical compounds in the base water supply. This contamination started in the early 1950s and continued until 1985. As many as 1 million service members, civilian staff, and their families may have been exposed to these harmful chemicals. If you or a loved one lived or worked at Camp Lejeune between August 1953 and December 1987 and had been diagnosed with cancer or another serious illness, first you need to get the facts about toxic
Chicken noodles, mashed potatoes fills me up.
Call the number on your screen or visit Blaylock Law at CampLJinfo.com for a free book with all the scientific facts and information you need.
Court Cam is back in session. We're showing you the most outrageous, intense, and shocking moments in courtrooms across the country. You are a murderer, and you are a liar.
You have a special place in hell.
I'm Dan Abrams. Join you for another season of Court Cam.
He is guilty of murder.
Court Cam. New episodes at any time, tonight at 8, only on A&E.
Next, we're in Dayton, Ohio, for the sentencing of Harvey Lee Jones. The 34-year-old was found guilty of multiple crimes, including kidnapping, aggravated burglary, and 2 counts of aggravated murder.
Yep.
Jones had only been out of prison.
It started to look better. It started to feel better, too.
For serving time for previous charges of attempted rape and aggravated burglary, when he broke into his ex-girlfriend Carly Hewley's apartment and shot and killed her. And during trial, it was revealed that Carly Hewley's young son witnessed the deadly encounter.
That 10-year-old boy watched as the defendant yelled at his mom and Demetrius. And as his mom and Demetrius fight for their lives. He then watched as the defendant shot and killed his mom and Demetrius.
Now at sentencing, Carly Hewley's mother shares an emotional victim impact statement with the court.
When Carly was murdered, it left a huge hole in her heart. She loved her family. She loved to cook. She loved her son.
Before learning his sentence, Jones is also given an opportunity to speak. But rather than addressing the heinous crimes, he turns around and faces Carly Hewley's mother to state his innocence.
That's not me at all. That's not me at all. You know what I'm saying? I've been standing by my innocence since day one when you continue to.
But before he can continue, Carly's mother stops him in his tracks.
Thank you.
Following a court recess, Harvey Lee Jones was issued 2 life sentences without the possibility of parole for the murders of Carly Hewley and Demetrius Beckler.
That's it for this edition of Court Cam. I'm Dan Abrams. Thanks for watching.
I want
Abrams, and this is Brooklyn.
You ready to take your lead?
Tina, Tina, Babina, Pipa, Popina, Tina. I'm just chilling on my last day.
First up, we go to Jefferson County Circuit Court in Louisville, Kentucky. The defendant is
I hope I get to eat good. I haven't been eating good at all.
want and endangerment.
Yeah, because I'm poor mouth. Remember that.
He's scheduled to appear before Judge Judy,
I hope I get to eat before they take my life.
who's currently on.
Nice sketty dinner would be great.
But Bekanskis wants to see the judge now.
I know, I haven't been able to eat no proteins. Hey, farmer boy, what's going on with you, brother?
That's Bekanskis. All 6'4", 260 pounds, with his arms around the deputy's neck. Bekanskis was in a holding cell when the deputy opened it for another defendant. That's when Bekanskis comes charging. A second deputy comes over to help. The defendant quickly moves the pile to the gallery as the spectators flee.
That's awesome.
Eventually, even more officers arrive, and the defendants return to the holding area. No one is hurt, and Bekanskis is later charged with escape, assault, menacing, and criminal mischief. 2 years later, he's convicted of the escape and assault charge, and sentenced to 8 years in a Kentucky prison. Next, we're in Elyria, Ohio, for the sentencing of 45-year-old William Denby Jr. A former Lorain County Corrections officer was found guilty on 2 counts of felonious assault and 2 counts of murder after he violently attacked his wife during an argument. After a physical struggle between the couple, 33-year-old Holly Denby made her way to a second-story bathroom.
No, it ain't storming here. Somebody got jokes. I want to see you do it.
After falling to the ground, William Denby then walked out of the house.
Come on.
Stabbing her repeatedly. Cutting her throat twice. On the other end of the line,
Yeah, who's Debbie? Who is it? Oh, Debbie, this is Joy. Joy? They gonna fight?
Well, it's almost a beheading,
A
yeah.
beheading?
Yeah, killed her.
Who did you kill, Debbie?
My wife. My wife.
during the nearly 6-minute call, Denby's cooperative and remains unnervingly calm.
Clown boy Charlie. Okay, whatever. Fuck Charlie.
No kids anything with you, Debbie? Actually, careful. When you don't hang up, will you stay there, okay? Okay, don't hang up. I'm gonna get. I'm still having an ambulance out there, okay? Don't hang up, Debbie. Okay. Hey, I'm gonna get an ambulance out. That guy Lois says he just beheaded his wife. But it's actually one of our seals.
Yes, I'm still with you. I gotta get donations for my last dinner though, because I don't have no dinner. I don't want to die empty stomach. I don't want to die, but I'm ready to fly. Y'all bitches can't make me cry. Bye bye.
Because of one man's last acts. Holly was held against her will. She was battered, and when she found an opportunity to escape, she did. She was pursued by her husband, who intended to kill her.
When given the chance to speak, William Denby begins with a matter-of-fact explanation of the case.
For most of you know, my name is William Denby, and in August 11, 2010, I killed Illinois College. I was found guilty of murder on December 3rd, 2013. I'm a year to age to see my sentence. I have so much to say, but unfortunately, most of it will not be said today. In fact, I have over 700 pages of my thoughts, feelings, and life history of Ian Holiday written down for myself. Monday of the law.
Then, for nearly 45 minutes, Denby recounts his relationship with his wife, before accusing his mother-in-law of improper care of the couple's 7-year-old son, who she has custody of.
Shame on you, Short.
Mr. Denby, once again, speak to me about your relationship and the relationship between you and Holly Denby. I'm not interested in your position. We desire your members of the family.
You caught her folks twice. You stay out of her way time. You cold-blooded killer. I want
As Denby tries to take a dig at his mother-in-law over the care of his son,
Shame on you, Short.
he's shut down by the prosecuting attorney and the judge. At the same time, from the gallery, the victim's uncle has had enough.
Farm boy, that's gotta be smelly job.
Off camera, he tries to charge Floyd Denby, but is restrained by other family members. William Denby was ultimately sentenced to 20 years to life for the brutal murder of his wife. A later appeal of the case was denied.
I'm not cursing at you. I said all we want to do is start. That's all we want.
Ashley's Labor Day mattress sale is ending soon. It's your last chance to save up to $1,000 on the
Today is the last day of the month of August. Going into September. I'm supposed to lose my life today. All I got to say is, que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. Kiss my ass.
Now you can be ready too with the Climb app. Check out insightful weather maps, customizable weather alerts, and many more features. Climb, precise weather, precisely for you.
Hey, my car's out of warranty.
But I like a cigarette before I die, so I'm gonna need that, y'all. Somebody needs to go ahead and make that happen for me. I'd like to smoke before I die. When I die, I may not go to heaven.
If your car is out of warranty, an engine replacement can cost over $5,000. A new transmission is over $4,000.
When you get covered through Car Shield and repairs needed, Car Shield administrators get that bill paid. That's why I'm a Car Shield customer too. Car Shield saved me over $9,000. Car Shield helped me save over $6,000 on my transmission.
Woo! You say that again, I've been styling and profiling with Car Shield for years. Woo! My man, Ric Flair. How do you stay so excited all the time? With Car Shield, you can't help but be excited about all the money.
Hey, one-legged wonder. Fuck off, bitch.
Since the first time I worked
Fuck off.
I knew it. Car Shield was the real deal.
When your car or truck breaks down, you simply take it.
Why don't you wonder what I would do with this one-leg bitch?
Car Shield administrators take care of the rest. Plans through Car Shield include 24-hour roadside assistance, courtesy towing, and rental car options when your vehicle is being repaired.
I mean, who does that? Car Shield does that.
Car Shield does that. Car Shield does that.
Car Shield administrators have paid out over $1 billion in claims and have protected millions of vehicles.
Woo! But proof Car Shield's the real deal.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Call or go online now for an instant free quote. Car Shield offers month-to-month plans for every budget. There are no long-term contracts. Car Shield has coverage for vehicles with 5,000 to 150,000 miles. Car Shield experts are standing by now. The sooner you call, the sooner you can drive with peace of mind.
So call Car Shield now, before repairs needed.
Call or go online right now and talk to a vehicle coverage specialist for your free no-obligation quote. The sooner you call, the sooner you're covered. Call 800-407-7584. 800-407-7584.
Brunch is on. Fridge is empty. Time to Instacart some brunch essentials. Ooh, mimosas. Alright, I think Instacart's got this brunch in the bag. Which means I can use the snooze button.
He's a dickhead.
Every Wednesday night, all rise for 3 hours of courtroom chaos. Your Wednesday nights will never be the same. Court Cam, new episodes tonight at 8, followed by the new series premiere Court Night live at 9, only on A&E. I don't feel like I'm in jail. I feel like I'm in an insane asylum. Breaking Experiment returns for the first time ever with 7 former inmates. The purpose is to help people suffer less.
If we can't do this, no one can.
60 Days In, a new episode tomorrow at 9, only on A&E.
Next, we take you inside the Madison County Courthouse in Marshall, North Carolina.
It is.
The person behind the camera identifies himself as DJ Gear. He's not a defendant, just someone looking to record some courthouse video for his online channel that tests the right to record in public places, like police departments and courthouses. Security officer Jim Cruzan has a problem with Gear and his camera.
I can't have it in the courtroom. I don't want in the courtroom.
Gear hears the officer, but shows no sign of stopping.
Just walk around the courthouse. It can. I said no, but it can. That's a legal thing, not a personal. I'm not going to argue with you. I don't want to argue with you, but I can film. You're not on the film today, but I can.
It never does, Marky Mark, never.
A second officer decides to take this request up the ladder.
I will. Okay, that's fine.
While she's gone, it allows Gear and Cruzan some time to debate the issue.
Why are you saying I can't film?
But they're in public. This is public. Please don't touch me. Ask them to stop, okay? I'll tell you what, I'm gonna step out here. Yo, you put your hands on me, that's an assault. I don't want that to happen, okay? Please. I don't know what your game is. I don't want it. It's not a game. Officer Bruce, can you please call your supervisor? Because if you put your hands on me, that's an assault. I'm a supervisor. I'm in charge here right now. Can I have a supervisor, please? I don't want to go. You can go to the sheriff's office. You can talk to the sheriff.
There you go.
That's all you want to do. Why are you cursing at me, bro?
I mean, my God, if you're going to come in here and talk shit, at least pay me.
That's all you want. I just want to be understood. Understood. I just want to be understood. Is it wrong to ask what I'm saying? Put it on video. I don't care. I don't. You're not going to go in here and bother people in this court. I'm just going to wait for the court report, okay? I said you're not going to interrupt this court. Now you can go outside now. Here comes the clerk of court. Good. I'm waiting on the clerk of court like I was supposed to. I said you're not going to disturb this court.
The other officer.
That's the problem. Y'all motherfuckers think you can go anywhere you want to and talk shit about people. Only on YouTube you're allowed to do that shit. Because if you're in my face, I'd slap the shit out of you.
I just need you to call someone for my safety. He put his hands on me. He told me that this cell phone.
He's the one who goes around making videos.
Jim, shut up.
You shut your mouth.
Yes, sir.
Cody makes the decision to pull Gear away from the situation.
You shut your mouth.
Yes, sir. I don't mind talking to you at all. Thank you for coming out and talking to me. But this officer here is way out of line. Way out of line. And I want someone calling on this idiot because he put his hands on me.
What up, Charles?
Cody explains the ground rules to Gear. Cruzan makes his way over.
There's probably your brother. Your brother?
Cruzan then fires off some tobacco juice in Gear's direction.
Let me see, you step back here, let me tell you about that.
Take it up. What? Whoa, man. Okay.
In this situation, Gear will turn out to be correct. He is allowed to shoot on government property, as long as he's not inside the courtroom.
Sir, you're right in here to close the door. He's well as long as he's not disturbing anybody, disturbing the peace.
I don't need your permission. Not now. I'm going to tell you one more time. I don't need your permission.
He is
security, but he's not above the Constitution.
Once Gear makes it through security,
you messed up. Dummy.
He just records a few minutes of generic video in the courthouse hallway. On the way out, he has a few more words for Cruzen.
And you gave your professionalism art. You're going to be unemployed.
Fakir's prediction would also come true. After he filed a complaint to the sheriff's office, Cruzen was fired from his job. According to Cruzen, he was told he was fired for using foul language and because of allegations of civil rights violations made by Gear. The Madison County Sheriff's Department had no official comment. But there's no quit in this lawman. 4 months later, Cruzen announces he's running for sheriff of Madison County. The election will take place in November of 2022.
And who's representing you today?
I'm represented by Jesus Christ.
Well, there's 34 people and nobody's speaking, so apparently everybody's in here watching, so what's going to happen? Oh my God, I'm getting scared. It's the 31st of August. Holy shit, Batman, I better run. Run, Tuna, run! You can do it!
I was going to find out who killed my brother.
It only takes one person to keep a flame alive.
I never lost hope.
And every night in an investigation.
After all these years, they'll...
At least feed me and give me a cigarette before you kill me.
Saturday at 9. Only on A&E.
I gotta eat good for my leg. And I can feel... It's a new day.
You decide what's next. Start a new day with Trilogy. No once-daily COPD medicine has the power to treat COPD in as many ways as Trilogy. With 3 medicines.
Come on!
Trilogy helps people breathe easier and improves lung function. It also helps prevent future flare-ups. Trilogy won't replace a rescue inhaler for sudden breathing problems. Tell your doctor if you have a heart condition or high blood pressure before taking it. Do not take Trilogy more than prescribed. Trilogy may increase your risk of thrush, pneumonia, and osteoporosis. Call your doctor if worsened breathing, chest pain, mouth or tongue swelling, problems urinating, vision changes, or eye pain occur. Take a stand and start a new day with Trilogy. Ask your doctor about once daily Trilogy and save at Trilogy.com.
This is the Casper Wave Hybrid Snow, featuring heat delete fans, an essential feature of snow technology to help you sleep 6 degrees cooler. Save up to $600 off mattresses at Casper.com or a store near you.
Attention! Did you serve, live, or work at Camp Lejeune? Were you later diagnosed with cancer or any of these serious conditions? Call 1-800-560-2900. You may be entitled to compensation for health problems caused by toxic chemicals in Camp Lejeune's drinking water, but time may be limited to file a claim. If you or a loved one spent time at Camp Lejeune before 1987 and were diagnosed with cancer or another...
Hey, Tuckaroos. Hey, Duck Ducks.
560-2900. With NP Copeland, you can learn hundreds of new skills to tackle your next project. Everything's broken down in small steps with some tools I would highly recommend you have.
In sharp, crisp angles.
By the time you finish this course,
Thank you, be happy.
whether it's a fresh coat of paint, wall
Yeah, at least my supporters can feed me.
running down the leg, will teach you exactly
Says I'm going to give up my life.
from start to finish. Visit utcopeland.com to start building like a pro. With NC Copeland, you can learn hundreds of new skills to tackle your next project. Everything's broken down into small steps with some tools I would highly recommend you have.
In sharp, crisp angles.
By the time you finish this course, you're going to learn how to transform that room. Whether it's a fresh coat of paint, wall repair, or new door trim, running down the leg will teach you exactly how it's done. You can do from start to finish. Visit utcopeland.com to start building like a pro.
Next, we're in Williamsburg, Kentucky for a bond revocation.
I give me a 5-hour energy drink too. I'm fucking tired today. I gotta wake the fuck up.
Fox Hamlin. Today, she's in court for allegedly violating conditions of her probation. Once at the microphone, she lets Judge Paul Winchester know she's being represented by a well-known name.
Hop over to the store. Give me some money. You give me some money, I'll hop to the store, bitch.
I'm represented by Jesus Christ.
That's right. Now, a savior he may be, but one thing he is not is a licensed member of the Kentucky State Bar. So the judge offers up the services of the public defender's office instead.
All right, so I'm going to appoint Mr. Findale.
I don't want Mr. Findale. I have that right, Your Honor. Jesus is going to represent me.
they mean. I do not want labor camp.
Okay, all right. So what do you want to say?
I want to say that I have lived hard, worked hard, played hard, but I've been saved and applied the blood. I'm covered through Jesus Christ, okay? That I have stumbled and I have failed many times. Emotions ran in that bitch. Not because I deserved it, but because I'm sure somebody prayed.
But alas, Judge Winchester has had enough of the courtroom sermon.
Okay, let me ask you a question.
Yes.
Allegation is you failed to report to probation and parole.
Okay, sir. I have nothing in this world.
All I need is an answer. Did you go? Okay.
I went to probation, yes I did. But the next 2 times I didn't have no route.
In addition to not reporting to her probation officer as scheduled, Fox Hamlin has another violation.
On December the 9th, 2016, you were given a drug test and you were positive for methamphetamine. And that was confirmed by a lab.
Saved by the blood.
Yes or no? Do you acknowledge that?
I acknowledge I'm saved by the blood.
Saved by the blood or exposed by the blood test?
I don't use drugs, Your Honor. I do
understand
not use
that.
them.
You already told me that. But back on December of 2016,
His paper says something, but I will not admit it. He said I could.
are you denying the allegations in this motion?
Yes.
Fox Hamlin's probation officer is then called on to offer testimony.
He's not telling the whole truth, Your Honor.
Oh, Albert, bring me that remote, please.
Now, you can ask him a question.
Okay, have I been when you called me and said the drug test came back methamphetamine, tell the truth, show what did I say?
Albert,
I promise
bring that remote and shut off this TV. They can hear my TV.
he is lying, sir.
They're doing all right. They're just chilling, laying right here.
What I'm telling you is, I have to go by what the lab says.
It don't make
And that
any
ain't to do what he said.
Between me and you,
Okay.
prison is to reform me, right, to make me a good person for society. Is that
To keep
correct?
you from breaking the law.
Okay. Well, do you believe that the blood
God dang it.
of Jesus Christ can deliver forth for me that penguin down? Do you believe
Let me get up and go get it.
Sir, I'm finished today.
Oh, my God. Move.
But as the defendant continues to argue, the judge asked the bailiff to escort her out and revokes her bond.
Mr. Engel, can you take her phone, please?
What?
The patient is sustained.
Sir, I'm not. I have the right to speak, okay?
And you have the right to speak.
Damn. All right, I'm back. That's all right. It's off now. Now you can't hear it. Shit. I mean, if I'm gonna die, I want to at least be able to eat, smoke, and watch TV. Shit. Supposed to be sometime today. Be happy. Nope. She's taking care of her cat. All right, I'm back. Somebody sent me $1 and said, I hope you die tonight, bitch. So I sent the $1 back, motherfucker.
We're in Greenville, South Carolina for the arraignment.
Bitch ass.
The 22-year-old was charged with 2 counts of murder, 7 counts of attempted murder, and 1 count possession of a firearm following a deadly shootout inside a nightclub that police believe was gang.
So fucking rude, bro. Some people are just fucking nasty. Make me sick.
Shows Cooper and others entering the club through a back door where no security was present. Later, when a fight breaks out near the stage, Cooper can be seen pulling out a handgun and, moments later, firing multiple shots. As the club descends into chaos, 5 other patrons are caught on camera.
Yeah, catch me outside. How about that?
I believe only one person other than Cooper actually fires a shot. Amid the panic, police arrive and work to clear the...
Oh, Jonathan, we've been waiting for your words. We're never gonna be the same. What is your end game? You're so fucking lame. What's up?
In the aftermath, 8 people were left wounded. 23-year-old Michaela Bell and 51-year-old security guard Clarence Johnson were killed. Images taken from the security cameras were made public and used to help track Cooper to Atlanta, Georgia, where he was arrested. 3 other suspects wanted in connection with the shooting remained at large. Now, just days after the incident, with emotions still running high, members of the victim's family...
Yes!
...speak before the judge rules on Cooper's bond.
I gotta get it all situated. I will in a little bit.
And everybody like, she took my daughter, man. All the people are in hell, man. I just wanna know why. Why? Why throw your life away? Why hurt everybody? Why leave me with 2 kids? With your mama? I'ma stand strong.
Okay, thanks, be happy. I appreciate it.
I see justice. Second, I see war. I stand firm.
The judge stands firm, too, denying bond on all charges. Cooper chooses not to speak, but as he signs his paperwork, crying in the gallery is interrupted by the father Jarquez Cooper's being held without bond while he awaits trial. For our next story, we head into the archives to Wood County, Ohio, for the sentencing of Sarah Bunch. It's 2009. The 21-year-old pled guilty to...
Tux is doing all right.
...death of her 60-year-old neighbor, Robert Porter.
Hold on a minute.
Porter invited her to his home to take...
Popcorn chicken or...
Oh, okay. Thank you, Be Happy.
Out of the cycle of minimum payments.
What did Jonathan just say? What did Jonathan just say again?
See, National Debt Relief has this powerhouse team. They negotiate with your creditors to reduce the amount you owe by a lot. National Debt Relief can significantly reduce the amount you owe, and you can be debt-free in as little as 24 to 48 months. You need someone like National Debt Relief.
Marky and I are sheep. Fuck you! You're a fucking sheep, bitch. How the fuck are they sheep?
Get busy living. National Debt Relief can help.
And you're a pillhead? Okay, right. Marky Mark's never done pills in his life. But okay.
If you owe more than $10,000, call or visit nationaldebtrelief.com to find out how you can become debt-free. Scout is protected by Simparica.
I know, right? So offended by some fucking Nimrod that don't know shit.
Triple protection. Oh, please.
Fucking dickhead.
Intestinal worms. Well, heartworm disease, no problem with Simparica Trio. This drug class has been associated with neurologic adverse reactions, including seizures, used with caution in dogs with a history of these disorders.
Fuck! Jonathan's just got fucking jokes with him. Something's wrong with Jonathan. He just can't see the light. He's got to get his head out fucking his mama's ass first.
The extra cash for Drew here doesn't smell bad either.
You said that you would shave your eyebrow off for a hashtag Klondike.
900 YouTube accounts to troll someone that has done nothing. Yeah, exactly. I've done nothing to him. Shit, he walked away, what, 5 years ago? I never spoke to him again. Because he's in love with Pam from Oklahoma. Charles, you know that Jonathan liked those pills too, remember? He was in love with Pamela from Oklahoma. He was in love with Pam from Oklahoma.
Back in session. We're showing you the most outrageous and shocking moments from courtrooms across the country. Guilty or murder. Court Cam. New episodes at a new time. Tonight at 8. Only on A&E.
Next, we head to the Hillsborough County Courthouse in Tampa, Florida. Inmate Robert Bridges, who's been in custody for 5 months, is sitting inside the...
It's probably not even him, exactly. It's probably little Andrew Kickstand using his name. Yes. He was in love with Pamela.
18-year veteran. 2 Hillsborough County deputies are in the courtroom in full uniform, providing courtroom security. Bridges secured with leg shackles as well as handcuffed in front with an attached waist.
He sure did. She had the nerve to send us a picture of her son being circumcised, which I thought was the most disgusting thing I've ever seen in my life. Now, had I sent somebody something like that, they would have put it all over the place, called me a chomo. She sent it to me and everybody else, and we just erased it. Because that's something you don't do. You don't take pictures of your kids naked, surgeries, or whatever, and show them to everybody. But they were glad to be in that chat that had that in there. Because they're nasty motherfuckers. Yes.
Bridges stands up and grabs from the deputy's gun with both hands.
If I'm lying, I'm flying, and I ain't got no fucking wings. Ask Charles. He was in that chat.
The 2 other uniformed
I couldn't fucking believe she did that.
pushing Bridges back into his seat.
Bay was in that chat. Kara was in that chat. Judge was in that chat.
Before picking him up and carrying him out of the courtroom.
So get the fuck out of here with that bullshit.
Charges. He pled no contest and served just over 3 years in prison.
Big Kiss, that ain't Big Kiss. You're stupid. Big Kiss wouldn't even say some shit like that. He has never been disgusting like that. Nice try, bitch. Cut it out, John Hagee. You're trying to make everybody fight with everybody. Shut the fuck up already. Go on about your business, bitch boy. Mickey Mouse. Go find Donald Duck. Give him a good fuck.
The former Pike County Sheriff pleaded guilty to 2 counts of theft in office and tampering with evidence. The veteran lawman allegedly stole roughly $5,000, which had been confiscated in other cases.
I think Joe is too, Marky Mark. I believe that 100%. Yes, that was a picture. Yeah, Charles, I said, yeah, it is. I can't believe it. Who would show that picture of their child? I just couldn't believe it. But then people call me nasty.
He appears before Judge Patricia Cosgrove.
And this is after they all sold me out. Well, Pam, Jonathan, Little Ange, all of them were doing their thing in the beginning. And I could have put that picture out because it was the most disgusting thing I said. But why would I do that? I'm a mother. But they would have done that to me had the roles been reversed.
I stand here before you today to take accountability for my actions. As the Sheriff of Ohio, I shed, excuse me, I shed fast light on the office of Sheriff. For this, I'm terribly sorry. I am a good person. Make bad decisions.
They don't want anybody to care about nobody. They just want everybody just to slam me. But let me ask you what the end game is. People keep asking me what my end game is. My game has been the same all along. You're not going to tell me where to go. You're not going to tell me what to do. You're not going to harass my life. You're not going to take my right leg. You're just going to keep it fucking moving just like me, bitch. That's the end game. You are nobody. Your substance don't mean shit to me. You have no moral compass whatsoever. And you are irrelevant.
I have run, but I'm not run. I still have a lot of good left in me. I thank you for your time.
When he's finished, the judge has one thing to ask the defense.
The big question I have, always on everyone's mind, I'm assuming, is why did you take the money?
I took the money. And mind you, this does not excuse it, but from drug dealers that took it from parents of very poor people in this county.
According to Reader, he spent much of that money to support charities in the community. But there's also evidence he built up a sizable gambling debt. And the judge is not feeling
Different rules, always different rules for me. Isn't that something? We all live in the United States of America, but the rules do not apply to me. I never fucking seen anything like this in my entire life.
So that everyone trusts us. It cannot be underestimated the damage.
I can put out the same proof as somebody else, but because it came from me, it's not true. I've seen it. I've seen it with Charlie. I remember my first channel had maybe 4,000 subscribers on it. I remember this. I put out the proof on Charlie and everybody said I was a fucking liar. Soon as it came out from somebody else, all of a sudden my channel just went from 4,000 to 25,000 overnight.
But because some of those counts will run.
But what I don't understand is, what would make you think I want you fake motherfuckers after I put out the proof and it wasn't good enough? Somebody else did the same thing and it was all the same shit I did. And then it mattered? Get the fuck out of here, bro. I'm tired of fake ass bitches. Fake ass bitches.
Followed by the new series premiere of Court Night live at 9, only on A&E. Voices magnified with John Guevara, Operations and Development Associate at Beat the Streets.
I got involved with Beat the Streets because I just wanted to be a champion wrestler. It takes time, it takes commitment, it takes...
You either fucking rock with somebody because you believe in that person or you don't.
But Ashley still has this season's top styles in stock and ready for fast delivery. It's your last chance to update your home with no money down and 0%.
Got to be, because now fucking Charlie and BBY are fucking swinging each other on the swing. You're so beautiful. all to me. Can't you see? Two fucking skanks working together. I love it. I love it. It couldn't get no better than that. Charlie and BBY swinging in a swing together up high. All they do is sit and lie, wishing somebody would die. Can't make no one cry.
Well, Jamie did anyway. Custom Ink helps to celebrate and drive our students' achievements with custom gear. They love Custom Ink's different.
Oh, I know. He was all about it. Calling Charlie nasty names, all kind of shit. Now they're all circle jerking.
Expert artists ready to help and on beautiful custom.
Can you imagine what $5 will do for somebody? It makes your whole outcome totally different.
And the pride they have in our
Fake ass bitches.
I know they got our back, so we can focus on the kids.
Custom Ink has hundreds of products to help you feel connected. Upload your logo or start your design today at customink.com.
It's crazy.
Taking off, but so is your sound engineer.
Yeah, he called him a loser, a chomo, a woman, a baby killer, all kind of shit.
Quality candidates matching your job description. Visit Indeed.com/hire. This weekend, while you're taking the extra long weekend, we're still here on the beat.
First, 2 all-new live episodes. Friday to Saturday night.
That makes sense.
Where anything can happen. Plus, Encore Patrol Sunday and Monday.
1, 2, 3, 4. You never, ever have to leave your couch.
On Patrol Live. Labor Day weekend marathon starts Friday night.
Yup, 2 men that don't live with their kids. Absolutely. Them are the ones that stick together.
When I first brought her home, she was eating little brown pieces in a bag, and it was just what kind of came recommended. Just always thought dog food, dog food, really pieced together dog food. As soon as we brought the farmer's dog in, her skin was better, she was more active, high quality food. If I can invest in her health.
Birds of a feather flock together. It looks like a duck, it quacks like a duck, it's a fucking duck.
I remember waiting for a knife to go in me or a bullet to hit me.
Next, we're in Waco, Texas, for the trial of 35-year-old Jake Carazal, president of the Dallas chapter of the Bandidos Outlaw Motorcycle Gang. Carazal is charged with a host of crimes, including directing the activities of a criminal street gang. He's the first of more than 150 defendants set to go to trial for their alleged involvement in a deadly biker shootout. 2 years earlier, outside a suburban Waco shopping mall,
They're not getting nowhere on this platform, nowhere fast. Because the same way you come up is the same way you go down. The same people you see going up is the same motherfuckers you see going down.
A scuffle broke out in the parking lot between rival clubs, the Bandidos and the Cossacks. The scene erupted into chaos. First with fists flying. Then bullets.
You ain't lying, be happy. You ain't. Dagny said it best. Everybody's in there is all our fucking clones. So he's actually acting like Boss Up's still in there because it makes him feel good inside.
Shootout ultimately leave 9 bikers dead and 20 others wounded. More than 170 people were arrested in the deadliest biker shootout in U.S. history. At trial, the prosecution argued Jake Carazal and his Bandidos were to blame for instigating the violence. But on the stand, Carazal claims it was actually their rivals, the Cossacks, who ambushed him soon after he parked his bike.
I said hey to you, Braden.
I remember they ripped my shield off my helmet. And I remember they had brass knuckles in there trying to get inside my face shield. They're trying to get inside there, and I was just kicking and punching, and I remember waiting for.
Oh, you know what? This is Court TV. I'm sorry. It's A&E. I was watching it when my channel was going. My fucking shit was going in and out. This is about the Bandinos motorcycle group. Albert! Albie! You must be asleep. Oh, you watching on a friendly TV app? Oh, okay. I just gotta see what happens with the group. We're gonna be on live streaming all day, in and out today, because today is the day I'm supposed to lose my life, and I'm gonna show everybody how their words don't mean shit.
For willfully hiding and sitting on information that completely ducks their case, Judge.
But after the judge rejected the motion,
the defense's motion dismisses denied at this time.
Gautreaux told prosecutors exactly what she thought of him.
Oh, okay.
Jake Carousel's case would ultimately end in a mistrial after jurors were unable to reach a unanimous verdict. But before a second trial could begin, the case took a stunning turn. A newly elected district attorney dismissed all charges, including murder against Carousel, as well as the charges against 24 of the original 154 bikers named in the indictment.
Matthew, Little Caesars is now the official pizza of the NFL.
Let's hear it.
Pizza, pizza.
Again.
Pizza, pizza.
Pizza, pizza.
No!
Pizza, pizza!
We're ready!
Enjoy game day with the Fenceroni pepperoni, with over 100 old world pepperonis.
Pizza, pizza.
Come on, you guys. It's the 31st of August. Tina's supposed to die.
This is the hardest thing we'll probably ever have to go through. St. Jude has given
I'll go on the other channel when I get back from eating dinner.
You know that we don't have bills. They take every other stress off of your shoulders.
Attention. Did you serve, live, or work at Camp Lejeune? Were you later diagnosed with cancer?
You're welcome, Braden. You're welcome.
Call 1-800-560-2900. You may be entitled to compensation.
It's me. Tina D. There's only one of me. Can't you see?
If you or a loved one spent time at Camp Lejeune before 1987 and were diagnosed with cancer or another severe illness, call the lawyers at Dudley DeBourger at 1-800-560-2900.
That's it. I remember when I first started my channel, I said Tina off the Angry Grandpa show, and I had to take it down. And you know what? I think about it now. I'm glad I never went with that, because I definitely didn't want to use AGP for the rest of my life. And that's exactly what Charlie does. Uses his daddy.
Using heat delete bands, AirScape breathable foam, and a quick cool cover.
My logic is if you're going to use your daddy, at least you should have been decent to him. You sorry, bitch.
6 degrees cooler all through the night. Wake up refreshed and ready for your best tomorrow. Save up to $600 off mattresses at Casper.com or a store near you.
Oh, 100%. I've seen it more on YouTube than I've seen it anywhere else. What was the worst thing Angry Grandpa did? He never did nothing to me. Except for he tried to get someone to beat me up.
For old favorites made healthier, Frigidaire's ovens have 15 ways to
Yeah, exactly. Be happy.
and make life a little yummies. Frigidaire.
Save on the Frigidaire wall oven with total conduction. One oven.
He acts like his dad would be proud of him keep on fucking talking shit on his nephew, his baby nephew, his brother's girlfriend. I mean, yeah, his dad would be real proud of him not. But then again, Charlie's always been jealous of Michael since the day Michael was born. Think about it, Charlie was the only boy. Then the two girls. And then all of a sudden, AGP said, oh, I'm going to get it right with this son. And he pretty much did, because the baby of the family took care of all of them. Hello.
Next, we're in Columbus, Ohio, for the trial of Wendell Hollingsworth. The 43-year-old is facing 13 charges, including aggravated robbery, felonious assault, and kidnapping. All the charges stem from an alleged 5-day crime spree that included carjacking and multiple armed robberies. Hollingsworth's rampage ultimately ended inside a Catholic church after he was subdued by a group of parishioners as he tried to rob their Sunday Mass at gunpoint. Now, on the first day of trial, without the jury present, Hollingsworth, who's been deemed a security risk after spitting on his attorney and other previous outbursts, is wheeled in, appearing calm and collected.
That's right, be happy.
As Hollingsworth is rolled into the courtroom, he appears to look at his court-appointed lawyer, Scott Weissman.
POV, you used to wash Angry Grandpa?
And kicking the attorney in the legs.
What?
As deputies rush in to help, Weissman can be seen holding onto his client's foot before taking another kick. In the background, the deputy deploys his taser. But amid the struggle, it appears his fellow deputy...
Oh, I know, right, Tammy?
...by the tethered electrode.
Yep.
After getting to his feet, the deputy detaches the tether and eventually Hollingsworth is...
What is my point of view? Yes, I still watch Angry Grandpa. I'm back in the videos again.
...is brought back into the courtroom, this time fully restrained and wearing...
I think nobody really understood him. He wasn't as angry as people thought he was. He just didn't put up with bullshit.
He continues to disrupt. Continuing his rant, Hollingsworth demands that both the judge and his attorney be removed from the case based on what he claims is religious prejudice. Wendell Hollingsworth would choose to remain in a holding cell during the rest of his trial. He was ultimately found guilty on all 13 counts and was given the maximum sentence, 93 years in prison. That's it for this edition of Court Cam. I'm Dan Abrams. Thanks for watching.
You can learn a lot from this court cam.
Hi, I'm Dan Abrams, and this is Court Cam. Ready to take your claim?
I'm glad you told me what POV meant. I think everybody should let AGP rest. When people pass away, they're supposed to rest in peace.
We kick things off in Kent County, Michigan, with the sentencing of Abigail Simon. 2 years earlier, the then 33-year-old tutor was allegedly having a sexual affair with a 15-year-old student. The student claimed the affair was consensual, but after the boy's mother found a racy photo of Simon on her son's phone, she went to authorities. But Simon was charged with 3 counts of criminal sexual conduct and 1 count of accosting a minor for amoral purposes. Simon had multiple opportunities to plead guilty and go to jail for as little as 5 months. But she chose a jury trial, and if found guilty, she could spend up to 25 years in prison.
Madam Court, first, if you could kindly stand, if you could read each count.
Sitting behind Simon.
All right, have a good one, Charles.
her family.
Good job.
On the charge of criminal sexual conduct, first degree, we the jury granted defendant Abigail Simon.
Who does that? If you plead guilty and take accountability, you get 5 years. If you go to trial, you get 25 years. Who the fuck would do that?
Was found guilty on 3 of the 5 counts against her. 2 months later at sentencing, the victim's mother delivers a statement to the judge in the hope that Simon will get the maximum sentence.
Abby took total advantage of her boy, and she used him to please herself. It was hard to comprehend what Abby wanted to teach him to do to satisfy her perverse desires.
Before receiving her sentence, a desperate Simon throws herself at the mercy of the court.
I'm so sorry for all of this. Let her go. And I'll be tired of my mom's bed. I'm not concerned. I didn't have a great community. I lost and I broke it, and I took all you out of the life of your love. And I needed to take home as soon as possible.
The now 35-year-old school teacher sentenced to between 8 and 25 years in a state penitentiary. She'll be eligible for parole when she's 43. Next, we go to Dillon, South Carolina for the trial of Damian Inman. The 22-year-old was charged with murder, kidnapping, and armed robbery, among other charges, in the death of 75-year-old Mary Stutz. Inman and 2 accomplices, his brother Lorenzo, 18, and friend John Henry Bridges, 15, allegedly kidnapped Stutz from her home, then threw her in the trunk of her car and went for a joyride, all to allegedly impress a local gang. Stutz was shot twice and left on a dirt road. Inman was later seen driving the victim's car. He was arrested, tried, and convicted. The verdict, however, was overturned due to an error in jury selection. So Inman was tried a second time with the same result. Guilty on all charges. When his officers try to place him in cuffs, Inman punches a deputy. Then his sister jumps over a railing to try to help her brother. She was arrested for contempt of court. Then things got even uglier.
Oh my God!
Inman spits at Deputy Solicitor Kernard Redmond, as well as the Dillon County Sheriff.
That's gross, spitting on fucking people. I can't stand that. My husband used to do that to me when he used to fucking abuse me. I can't stand that shit.
10 minutes later, Inman returns. Shackled, wearing a safety smock and spit shield. This time, there are no further disruptions, as Inman is sentenced to life in prison. Meanwhile, his 2 accomplices
Thank you, Be Happy.
were found guilty,
All the proceeds go to St. Jude's Hospital for Children.
while Bridges received 40 years.
Look at me. You stole from a magnificent 13-year-old boy, his magnificent sister.
Alice loves the scent of gain so much. She wished there was a way to make it last longer.
Oh yeah, my husband used to get shit to me. He'd spit right in my fucking face, or he'd spit in my food.
Gain scent beads. Try Spring Daydream, part of our irresistible scent collection.
So sweet, so crispy. Nobody makes breakfast as good as Wendy's new home-style French toast sticks.
Nobody.
Nope.
Keep talking. I can't hear you.
I should probably stop.
Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's new home-style French toast sticks.
Can Dove stop 98% of daily hair damage? Sandra treats one lock of hair with Dove. Glowing areas represent hair damage. Dove precisely repairs so there are almost no signs of visible damage. Dove Intensive Repair. #1 beauty brand not tested on animals.
It is disgusting.
I was always wearing sunglasses to hide my bulging eyes. I wore them just about everywhere. But then my doctor recommended Tepezza. a prescription medicine for thyroid eye disease, and I didn't have to hide so much.
In a clinical study, more than 8 out of 10 patients taking Tepezza had less eye bulging, and nearly 7 out of 10 saw improvements in double vision. Tepezza is an infused medicine. Patients taking Tepezza may experience infusion reactions. Tell your doctor right away if you have symptoms such as high blood pressure, fast heartbeat, shortness of breath, or muscle pain. Before receiving Tepezza, tell your doctor if you have diabetes, inflammatory bowel disease, or IBD, or are pregnant or planning to become pregnant. Tepezza may raise your blood sugar even if you do not have diabetes, and may worsen IBD such as Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis.
I was more like my old self again. Now I wear sunglasses because I want to.
Ask your doctor if Tepezza is right for you, and visit mytepezza.com to see Jeannie's before and after photos.
You know, living Atkins for years now and having a killer sweet tooth, still got my candy drawer. And it's very well stocked with Atkins Indulge treats. There's plenty of peanut butter cups, some chocolate coconut bars, peanut caramel cluster bars, and I never, ever run out of my peppermint patties. It's kind of like the day after Halloween, but without tons of sugar.
Yep, it is. It's 89 degrees here. Yep. It sure is. Alright, you guys, I'm going to go eat, and then I'll be back on my other channel. Y'all try to keep it jiggy for about an hour. I'll be right back. Thank you, be happy. Deuces, everybody.
Am I going for this?
Albert!